Chris, good morning, many thanks for joining us. I suppose we have to go back a few days and talk about that win last week and how it's been since then. Pretty amazing victory.
Yeah, just about starting to sink in. But you know, coming on to straight onto another tournament, you've got to sort of put that behind you and start thinking about this week. And I've been quite tired, so I tried to save my energy a little bit so far this week and try and feel ready to go again tomorrow.
Is there a sense that things have changed a little bit for you in terms of the career?
Yeah, obviously looking at a slightly different schedule potentially now. So you know, instead of watching these big events like I was on my TV at home last year, I hope I'll be playing in more of them now. So that'll make a nice change.
And just thoughts on this weekend? Probably it's going to be tough to.
Yeah. Well, I've got a great draw. You know, playing with Lee Westwood tomorrow, so that'll be pretty nice. And yeah, just looking to back up a good result last week, really.
Thank you. I'll take some questions. Take some microphone, guys. Jerry.
Chris, I suppose you've had loads and loads of messages of congratulations. Any special ones you can share with us?
Gary Player sent me a tweet on, I didn't see it, a mate of mine sent me a text saying that he'd sent me a tweet, so I went on and had a look, and you know, congratulations, hope first of many and that sort of thing. So that was pretty surreal, and he's now following me on Twitter as well. Yeah, I had about over 100 texts on my phone when I turned it on Saturday night, and I hadn't had that before. Enjoy it.
Chris, looking to this tournament, you've had some good results over here, including a top 10 a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
How do you look at this golf course, and what do you think about it? I mean, did you play around, or did you have a look at the golf course before the Pro-Am today?
No, I haven't played it yet this week. I think this might be my 4th or 5th even Desert Classic, so I've played the golf course plenty of time. I've had a couple of top 20 and a top 10. I think the desert courses suit me quite well. So from what I hear, not much has changed, a few little subtle changes, but nothing major. So yeah, 18 holes today would be sufficient.
Chris, it's only been a few days since you won in Doha, but what do you think will do for your confidence and your sort of game and your sort of general outlook going ahead?
Well, I know I can win now on the European Tour, so I can go into every tournament I enter with that result behind me, and obviously getting into the bigger events as well. Hopefully continue the form I'm in, and you know, see how I can compete in those, you know, in the majors and a few of the World Golf Championships.
Chris, your win last week, what does that do in terms of your goals for the remainder of this year? Does it make you reevaluate your aims and objectives the rest of this season?
Yeah, obviously world ranking wise it moved me up quite a few places, so I think I've moved up to 60th, so obviously the top 50 in the world is what every player is trying to get into, and I'm not far off that, so if I can do it before the start of April, that'd be quite nice.
Chris, could you talk perhaps a little bit about the journey you've been on trying to get over the finishing line and the frustrations along the way?
Yeah, it's been quite hard. You know, I think I led the BMW PGA in my 2nd season by 2 going into the last round, and pretty inexperienced at that point of being in that position, and I think it was a Ryder Cup year as well, and all these thoughts were going through my head Saturday night, and you know, potentially what could happen the following day, and that was something I think that I've tried to learn from a little bit. You can't allow yourself to get that far ahead of yourself, and you know, each time I've led a tournament going into a last day, I've always looked at a leaderboard and you know, wanted to know what everyone else is doing. And I found that that doesn't work for me either. You know, as soon as I dropped, I made a double bogey on the third hole, so if I'd have looked at a leaderboard and seen that I was 1 or 2 behind, then all of a sudden I'd be probably panicking a little bit, and instead of playing my normal game like I would have done on a Thursday or Friday. So I've definitely learned from the positions I've been in over the last few years.